come this way before. Travel through open door. Circumstances navigated the path. And like happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. And nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta prove, hey. It's fight for me, I'm going to take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This is my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, rapping for ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games they play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Tell you what you do, it's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta prove, hey.
Barbershop conversations, man. How's everybody feeling, man? Happy Sunday. Oh man, back to reality. Up there goes gravity, right? Tomorrow we get back to the real work, right? How's everybody feeling? I'm tardy. I don't know the last time I heard the word tardy in a long time, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Shout out to Omega Red, Architect One, DB, Lonnie, Cass G, Ryan Clark, T Down, Hassan, Tone Brown. I appreciate y'all tuning in on this Sunday evening, man. Ryan Jefferson, what up, my nigga? What up? Ernice Carter, hit the like button. Welcome to the chat, Ernice. I mean, Urine, excuse me. My aunt name is Ernice. My aunt, my 80-year-old aunt in the chat. Hey, auntie, how you doing? I know it's a dude, but I was just saying it. But yeah, man, how's everybody doing? So obviously it's fight week and big fight. DAZN caught lightning in a bottle. Congrats to them, and they should maximize it. What up, Jenna Nora? What's up? And so what I found interesting about this is who's policing the drugs? What's good, Corey Yellowman Jackson? You know what I mean? Like, who's policing? And I'm sitting here like, I think Andy Ruiz is, I mean, AJ is going to be juiced to the gills, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all niggas. And it's just, I'm not saying he's guilty or anything like that. I just believe it. You know what I mean? Because I haven't heard nothing from WADA or whoever else they got doing it. I haven't heard nothing from them. I haven't seen no, I know it's the WBC, but no 30-day weigh-in, no testing results, none of that. You know, and typically when we have fights of this magnitude, that is the first question people ask: who's in charge of testing? Especially heavyweights, where you ain't got no weight. All you gotta do is train to get in the best shape of your life. You know what I mean? So and we can also talk about Queen and Slim too. That seems to be a hot topic. You know what I mean? That's floating. Well, at least where I live at. So I was like, maybe people in the chat want to talk about Queen and Slim a little bit. You know, you guys are more than welcome to. I encourage y'all to come on in. And but yeah. Yeah, it's Wild Wild West with Eddie Hearn, right? No one's testing, man. You know what I mean? And AJ it looked like he's leaned out a lot. I haven't really I didn't watch the face-offs or anything like that yet. I know they were well received. I saw the numbers on them. I just haven't watched them yet. And I'm sure I will. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll start getting excited about this fight. And so yeah, man, we'll see. But I think I personally believe AJ will be juiced to the gills for this fight. I have no doubt in my mind. That's just what I believe. Like it, love it, hate it. I just believe, and I'm curious to see what y'all think about this situation. I'm interested, and if you want to jump in to talk about Queen and Slim, because there's some social conversations that we can have about that movie, and I think is, hey, why not this? You know what I mean? Why not? You know what I mean? So AJ gonna be juiced to the gills like a glowfish. You meant to say, right? Yeah, yeah, man. It's he's I know blowfish. I got you. And yeah, he's definitely. And yeah, they got tacos out there. They got tacos in Saudi Arabia, man. They got tacos, man. And you know, it's just what I believe. So feel free to call in at your convenience, and we'll get this show going. What else happened this weekend? Before I jump back to the topic, we can do some like scattered news. I thought Carl Frampton looked good. I think he's beatable. He stands to be an exciting fight. I think all those 130-pound guys are in for an exciting fight because they're about 30, 31, 32 years old. So that means they can be hit. You know what I mean? uh, I said this a while ago after the Arizona fight. I thought Oscar Valdez was a shot was not a shot fighter, but on the other hill of the mountain when he got knocked down against that kid in Arizona, I thought that he was on his way to being a shot fighter. So I think yeah, please, ladies, please call in. Oh yeah, call in. And um and it's just someone that can stay the course. I thought the fight was stopped prematurely. I thought the fighter would have survived that round, and I thought that minute would have helped him. I thought that minute would have allowed him to recover and get back behind the jab. And there were 3 more rounds to go, and I thought he was doing an exceptional job. I thought it made for a compelling finish. I don't know how he would have responded. I don't know how much courage Oscar Valdez got from that. So we'll never know that. But I would have loved to see the 8th round, and it didn't happen. So, you know, it's nothing we can do about that moving forward. 130-pound division, if they play it right, can be an exciting division. You know what I mean? Can be a very exciting division. Let's see, Oscar Valdez versus the other Latino kid, and then you have Carl Frampton versus Herring. That's exciting. You know, in terms of coming to a conclusion. You understand what I'm saying? So, and in boxing, we definitely like conclusions. We hate when we motherfucking got to sit around for for months, years sometimes. You know, like damn, when are these guys gonna prove that they the best? You know what I mean? Fred is must see TV. What up, Finesse? Mr. Fitness. Got you. Oh man, that shit too funny. So yeah, man. What up, Triple OG? How you feel? How you feel? Salute to the goddesses and the god. We got females in the chat. Let me go up and see. What up, Batman? We got women in the chat. What up? What it do? Where? Urine Carter? Is that a woman? Urine? Jenna Nora? Jenna, call in. I would love to hear your voice. I should say, all my men, we would love to hear your voice. I had to drop it to a baritone real quick. 510, call in. All yours. The phone lines are open, so you gravy, Jenna. Call in. You gravy, baby. Call in. So Jenna said she's going to call in from the 510. And she said that AJ is going to be juiced to the gills, and I genuinely believe that. And until I'm proven otherwise, you know what I mean? Why shouldn't he be? Dillian White is fighting on the card. Another one of his fighters, declined, actually declined to be tested. I forget the kid's name, but what's up, Malcolm? And you know, it's just the realities of it, man. Fred, what's going on? So yeah, so I guess Jenna got cold feet. She decided not to call in. Jenna, where you at? You in Oaktown, huh? 357. MC Hammer. Jenna, are you a Derek Jeter fan? Hey, I don't know if you watch baseball or not, but he wasn't supposed to be there, and he tagged your boy out. That was an amazing play by Derek Jeter. I think he's going in the Hall of Fame this year. I think he gets voted in. I think with 5 years or 7 years. I don't know how long it takes, but I think that I think he's ready. We got a new caller.
Lemon tint to B12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
310. What it do, big homie? What's up?
What's up? What's up, man? Barbershop conversation.
How you feel?
I feel good. I feel good, man. I feel great, man. I just wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that fight.
The what?
Lopez and Valdez. The Lopez and Valdez fight.
Oh, go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah, you know, I was here and you know, that kid Lopez, he brought it. You know, he really brought it. He believed in himself. He got a good trainer in the corner with Buddy McGirt. And man, I just became a fan. I mean, the way he was fighting beautifully. It was just amazing. So I mean, I give him some props. You know what I mean?
No, facts. I was very impressed, and I actually want to see that kid again. He trains in LA. Obviously, he trains at Buddy McGirt's gym, which used to be Robert Garcia's gym in Oxnard. I think that he has a good future ahead of him. He got to get. I like him. If he was more experienced in that fight, he would have beat the hell out of Valdez. I mean, he would have whooped him. But he was just fighting off of raw talent and his instincts. But he could have set Valdez up so easy because Valdez was kind of robotic. I think he was robotic. You know what I mean? So and when Abe gets to 130, but here's the catch. Now that we got excited about him, guess who's gonna get him at 126 by the end of next year, middle of next year?
Who?
Shakur Stevenson. Because I don't think that he's gonna get the what's that kid's name? The kid overseas. I don't think he's gonna get that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I forget.
Yeah, you know what?
What's the kid's name?
They were both with Top Rank. They're both with Top Rank.
Mm-hmm. They're both with Top Rank.
They're both with Top Rank. Yeah.
It'll be a boring fight for a lot of people. it'll be a boring fight because it's gonna be a lot of skill displayed, a lot of work behind the jab from distance. Josh Warrington, thank you, Taylor. And so, but for me, I actually will like that fight, you know. But
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing too, you know, that thing about it is he came in at 126, and so Valdez had almost a 4 pound advantage. So you got to think that if this kid, you know, at 126, based on the skills he displayed, has a great trainer also. Man, it's just, I want to see that kid. I'm sure a lot of boxing fans. He got a lot of new boxing fans, and they're going to be excited for this kid. And I mean, he was probably, you know, Valdez, which was heavier. Had he had a little bit more time to prepare with the weight, you know, maybe it could have made a difference. But if he goes back to 126, man, there might be a bright future for this kid, you know?
Definitely a bright future. And you made a great point that he trained to get to 126. So if he would have had more calories in his body going into Saturday night, his training probably wouldn't have been as rigorous, trying to get down to 130 as opposed to 126. So with that, you make great points. Oscar Valdez barely got out that son of a gun. He barely got out of there. Barely. If he hadn't knocked him down, because Abe Lopez, and he kind of started showboating a little bit more, and then he got woke up like, hold up, this is a 10-round fight, brother, fighting against Oscar Valdez. You know, if he had to stay laser focused and not if he had to stay focused, he would have won that. He would have won the championship rounds easy, because Oscar Valdez was pretty predictable. You know, lead left hook, short jab. You know, his jab was not null and void, but I mean, all Abe had to do was take a half step either direction to nullify his jab because of his reach. So, but Lopez did hustle him, start to celebrate a little too early. You know.
Yeah. The other two that I see is that, you know, Valdez, he's been promoted for me.
Mic check.
The top ranked batter. He just started. So the thing about it is, anytime a referee, you got to remember, Valdez is the A side, but he is the money. He's the money game. He's the money guy. So anytime you see that in boxing, they're always gonna try to stop the fight. So everybody knows that. You know, it's this referee, as soon as he saw a moment to stop the fight, he was going to do it, because you cannot see Valdez go down. They're setting up the next big fight. They're setting up the next big fight with Valdez and Michelle. So that's the other thing too that I probably played into the stopping the fight early, because it's all about politics, like the money game. And had Lopez, had he won, then you don't see the Valdez Michelle fight, which now that's going to be it's going to be a pretty big fight. You know, but fans want to see who's going to win. They both like to brawl. They both like to go at it. So it's going to be an exciting fight. But had Lopez won the fight, we're not talking Michelle and Valdez. So unfortunately, that's the way. You know, that's the way it is.
Right when he stepped in and stopped the fight, it reminded me of the Tyson Fury thing when they told the corner that the cut was from a punch. And when they stopped, I was like, man, they trying to get Oscar Valdez out of here, man. Like, they want him to get to that other 130-pound Latin kid. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but
Burchell.
Oh, Burchell. Thank you. Duh, Burchell. So that's what I believed, and you're right. You're if we were doing a poll, I think it would be in the 60, 70 percentile that people thought the fight was stopped premature, thought the fight was stopped prematurely, maybe 80%. And in a sense, the ref had the cue to save Oscar Valdez as soon as possible. You know, it was stopped way too soon. It was stopped way too soon.
Yes, that's right. It was. And so that's unfortunately the money. It's what makes things go around. That's what they say, and that's the way the government is. That's the way the boxing is, and so it is. Now I want to talk about your point real quick. You mentioned that with this upcoming fight, Ruiz and Joshua. You really think that Joshua's going to come in? I mean, you're saying implicate on steroids?
Yep. And I'll answer that. Let me take the next call, and I'll answer that on the other line, on the other call. Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Yep.
Lemon tint the V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
262. What's up?
What's going on with you, Fred?
You feel how you feel, man?
Catch you. Chilling, man.
Hey, did I catch you at a bad time, dog?
Nope. It's the first time I catch you.
Nah, you sound like the NFL just went off. You know what I mean? You had your cigar, you had your brown, and now you chilling.
Yeah, man. See, what I usually do is I catch your live on my way to work at 3 a.m. because I usually sleep around this time. Mm-hmm. It's the first time I caught you in a while, man. Yeah. But appreciate everything you're doing, man. I love your movement.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I definitely want to talk about AJ and Ruiz, man.
Oh,
you know damn well AJ is going to be juiced up to the max, man. For real. He went down in like that muscle mass, but you know he's going to be juiced up. Saudi Arabia, and it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. Anything goes, man. Andy better knock him out, or he's not going home champion, man. They can take him belts back from him and knock AJ out. Man. Yep. In the same fashion he knocked him out in the first fight, man.
No, you're right. I'm not excited for the moment, but I expect a moment in that fight where fans will be disappointed on some level. You know what I mean? You're gonna be shadow boxing the TV. Watch, I'm telling you. Your hands gonna be in there.
Yeah, man. I wonder if they paid off these reps, man.
Man,
I wonder because you remember when Parker fought AJ?
Yeah, that's the same ref.
You remember when Parker was getting in on the inside on AJ, man? They kept on breaking him up.
Facts. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Every time, man. I think this is gonna be another one of those, man. And he got to knock him out again, man. He definitely got to knock him out again.
He gonna have to,
for real,
or knock him down a couple times.
Yeah, if Joshua so happened to beat Andy, Wilder gonna be on another goose chase until he retires.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's why we need Andy Ruiz to win, so we can have one heavyweight champion. You know what I mean?
Man, at least for a couple of years until he leaves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he did everything he said he was gonna do, and he constantly doing it. You know what I mean? Look, Brazil. You know what I mean? Talk bad about the man for like over 2 years. You know what I mean? He finally get in the ring, man. It wasn't even. I went to use the bathroom. The fight was over with. You know what I mean? And then you got Dylan White, man. They might as well just go ahead, let him jump in the ring, take his head off, put his head on the stake. You know what I mean? Then it ain't gonna be nobody left. You know what I mean? You got all these up and comer heavyweights, but definitely Andy Ruiz definitely needs to put hands on Joshua, man. So we definitely can.
Yeah.
Get this undisputed, man.
Yeah, you know what I say too? I have a video coming too about Deontay Wilder's road to 51-0. I actually drew the video out already. And when he gets out of 2020, so let's say he goes from Tyson Fury to Andy Ruiz. After he gets by those two, I'm not making this up. I swear in my heart of hearts, Deontay Wilder might permanently hurt someone in the ring. And you say why? Because there's no more A-level heavyweights out there. And if they are, they're not ready for Deontay Wilder. You know, like he can hurt somebody.
Nobody ready for that power, man. No, period. I don't think nobody in the heavyweight division is ready for that power. Like we clearly say we ready to take one punch. You know what I mean? People always come on, he don't got no skill, none of that. But people don't think, you know, he trained like that, man. It takes skills to fight how he fight, man. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy, man. Like, but like you said, man, when it's all said and done, man, they ain't giving him his flowers. But I guarantee you, man, Wilder's gonna be in on it. kids' mouth, kids' mouth. You know what I mean? Kids' mouth. You know what I mean? As the greatest heavyweight to do it, man. And and in my own personal, humble opinion, you know what I mean? He right there with Ali right now. He gonna surpass Ali, man.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean. I'm not even thinking about other stuff. I feel like he gonna surpass. He set out to do what he gonna do. You know what I mean? Go 51-0, 50. However many he go and then he retired. I feel like just by him, you know what I mean. Once he get undisputed, I feel like he's gonna surpass Ali. Period. People don't see it now, but I see it. And we talking about errors. Let me take it back. We ain't talking about all time. We're talking about errors. Just like in basketball, you had Jordan era, you had the Kobe era, you got LeBron. You know what I mean? These young guys coming up. I'm talking about errors, man. Deontay Wilder is the best in my era. Period.
Facts. What's up, Cali?
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna say all time. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say for error. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, the best heavyweight in my era. You know what I mean? That's kind of like low ball and the other greats before him. So I ain't even gonna say all the time.
Yeah, he might be the
error, man.
Shit, man. The risk Deontay Wilder's taking, man. It's admirable.
Yeah, man.
It's admirable.
Yeah, man. A warrior spirit, man. Yeah. A warrior spirit. Facts. You know. A lot of the boxers now. You know what I mean? Because I used to box. You know what I mean? But a lot of the boxers now, they got like this. Oh man, money ain't right. I ain't trying to fight. But think about this, man. In front of you, the money don't come. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like his ass backwards. You know what I mean? We pay to see y'all fight.
Yeah.
So why not fight who in front of y'all? That money gonna come. When you fighting everybody, people gonna pay that money. It could be $100 pay-per-view. People gonna pay that money.
Oh, we gonna pay. We definitely gonna pay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Exactly, man. I don't want to hold you for too long, man. I just have to. You know what I mean? I just so happen to be up, and you know what I mean, got to call in or whatever. But
Appreciate
I'm definitely going to lay back down and finish watching this. And that's salute to y'all, man. Salute to the chat. Callie, if you're still in the chat, man, salute to you, my brother.
Yeah, Callie's still
all right now.
Yeah, Callie going to bed. He got to get up in 2 hours and go to work. That motherfucker be going live from the Golden Gate Bridge and shit, man. Hey, live from the Golden Gate Bridge. It's 43 degrees out here, but we still getting it in.
Oh, man. Yeah, all right now, man.
I appreciate you. Yep, for sure.
Yep, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Let me check the check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
One of my 504 boys. What it do?
Whoa, what's up, Fred?
What's up? Let me get the super chat out the way. General Squirrels making my predictions official. Joshua by split decision. Joshua by hook or crook. That's what it's gonna be. What up, man? How you feel?
Yeah, it's 504 from New Orleans. This you read card. This the guy in the chat. It's a dude, not a chick, man. So I hate to bust your bubble, bro.
Go ahead. What bust my bubble about what?
But, no, you said you want a female to call in.
Oh, okay.
Remember, like earlier. Mm-hmm. But anyway, if about the Ruiz Joshua, man, if Ruiz don't knock him out, he ain't winning. It's simple as that. You see the ref, you see the location. They setting it up.
Mm-hmm.
When for AJ to retain those belts. If he do, Wilder could just kiss the undisputed goodbye, brother. He's gonna play keep away from him. All Wilder could do from that point on is just keep knocking him out, keep doing what he's doing, man. Because they're gonna play games with that man like they've been doing so far.
I agree.
As far as Wilder, I'm sick of people talking about skill. Like, don't get me wrong, skills matter. 200 pounds and under. That's cruiserweight and under. When you go on 201 and up, which is heavyweight, that shit don't matter, bro. As Wilder proves to you over and over. So that philosophy don't apply to him. So he pretty much fights to knock you out. He ain't fighting to win rounds. So when people make the argument, oh, he was losing on the cards, that don't fucking matter. When he hit you, the cards don't matter from that point on. Right. So it's really as simple as that.
You're right.
You know, and they underestimate the man's intelligence. And I agree with the last caller, man. The man is great, but people don't see it yet, but they will. They underestimate this man rank intelligence. He's setting himself up in his decision. Like, he playing chess. These niggas playing checkers. He playing chess. He's setting you up. Like, I literally saw it. In round 7, towards the end of the round, I said he about to let it go. Because he wasn't throwing that right the whole fight.
And I knew from the beginning what he was doing. He was keeping that motherfucker fresh. So when he did let it go, that's all he needed to do was land it. And as you saw, that's what happened. So he was setting it up. He was playing with that left. He was turning him. He got him up against the ropes. Bam! I saw it. Like everybody else jumped up above me because I saw it. I saw him setting it up. And like I'm serious.
I'm glad someone was calm. Well, you must have watched the fight with 78. 78 said he was calm in the motherfucker. Nigga, I was nervous. Man, I was nervous with a prostitute on Sunday morning. Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous, but I was calm because I knew what he was doing. Because bro, at this point, I know his game plan. He's going in to take you out. So anything happening anything happening in between the beginning of the fight to when he take you out, I know that's all a setup. So but 78 was right though, man. I watched that at the AMC Theater, and I ain't never seen so many Wilder haters, and then people that look like us. That's what disgusts me. But
it's amazing. How can you dislike the man?
I can't believe it.
How can you dislike?
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
It ain't that they don't like Wilder. It's something in themselves they don't like. This man got a rash to rich story. It's something in themselves they don't like.
Yeah.
I looked at all these people. It's something personally wrong with these people, man. Because if you can't be happy with his story, something's wrong with you, man.
Okay.
And that's the way I see it. But like I said, Andrew Ruiz, crazy out, bro. If he don't, they set it up to where they about to get them belts back. And I always go for the black man, but wait, I fuss with Wilder so hard. I want AJ to lose so Ruiz can get the belt so we can have a unified champion.
Yeah, I want Deontay to get all the belts. I want him to get all the belts.
Yeah.
I'm dying for it.
AJ to lose, bro. And that's my call. I ain't gonna take up your call. Your time.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in.
But I appreciate the spread, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Peace. Triple. All right. Oh, you just hung up. Triple OG. I know it's Sunday. I know you just got done having a great weekend. We know that. You just got done having a great weekend, dog. What it do, big homie? What it do? So yeah, man, it's AJ. Okay, here we go. Who this? Who the hell is this? Paging me at 546.
I'm prolific, so gifted.
I'm the type that's gonna go get it. No kidding. What up, 510?
What's going on, man? What's going on, Big
Fred?
How you
feel, man? How you feel?
Boy, did you see Top Rank save some money last night?
Save some money? Yeah, with that Oscar Valdez stoppage.
That was the worst stoppage I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Man, it was bad, right? It was bad. Dude,
there's 7 seconds left, bro. Let the chips fall where they may, bro. He hit him with one good punch. He just got in the way.
Yeah. And the ref can't say he didn't know it was 10 seconds left because he heard the clapper.
Dog.
Because when they hear the clapper, they get into range where they can impede the fighters. You know what I mean?
That's the first time I ever agree with Timothy Bradley, dude.
Oh yeah, Timothy Bradley. Hey, did you hear Timothy Bradley apologize to Deontay Wilder too? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He was like, "Well, I used to say he was just power." I was trying to record it.
Well, damn it, that's all he needs.
Yeah, but they won't let you record it. They won't let you the app won't let you record while they recording.
Yeah, that app is the worst. But if you got the Chromecast, you can do it that way.
Yeah. You're right. I can pull it. You're right.
Yeah, Chromecast is one of the best investments you can make besides getting a portable charger.
Say it again, please.
It's the best investment. A portable charger.
Yeah, portable charger.
And a Chromecast. Those are two of the best investments you can make.
Done deal.
Because you can pretty much do it. Like your phone could be dead. If you got that portable charger, you good. And it charges your phone up so quick, and the battery lasts for hours. But yeah, man, I just had to call about this. Dude, he stopped that fight way too soon, bro.
Way too.
I mean, dude. I mean, had one good hit in.
If that. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the hit that he got hit with, it was really more momentum than I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was more momentum than anything.
Yeah, momentum.
He was up on the scorecards by a long. Like they had him up by one. I'm like, dog, he is picking this dude apart right now.
He was. It was. He just got a little bit too bold. A little bit too bold, man. He just should have stayed compact and stayed behind the jab. It would have been easy pickings for him.
What do we always talk about, Fred? That's the difference between a great fighter
Mm-hmm.
and a good fighter.
Yep.
Great fighter, listen to their corner. His
Yep,
corner told him,
yep,
keep using your jab. He wanted. He said, it's like, dog, do enough, but then get out the way. You trying to go head up with him, and you got caught. If you'd have kept boxing, he could have won that fight easy.
Easy.
He wouldn't even have been in harm's way. His corner was telling him everything he needed to do.
Yeah, Buddy did a hell of a job. I like the way Buddy's had a roller coaster year, hadn't he? Wow.
Man.
Roller coaster.
Hey, look, that goes to show you how good Cool Boy Steph is.
Oh yeah. Because he
the truth, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all gonna see January 25th. Y'all gonna be like, Fred, you were right, man. Cool Boy Steph is a problem, a major problem. Sheesh, major problem,
bro. Listen, man. That interview was damn good too, man.
Oh, it was fun too. It was fun. It was real refreshing.
God damn it, man. That was a hell of an interview, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was fun.
That was a hell of an interview.
He was fun. I got some more this week. It's gonna be hard. I got my daughter this week, but next week, the following week.
I'm so mad about that. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they put him on the same card as J-Rock?
Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense at all.
I mean, well, maybe because he is in the title shot. Maybe that's kind of why they had to do it that way. Maybe that was the
Cobra's
situation.
fighting for a title.
An interim title.
Oh,
I mean, it's basically like damn near mandatory.
What is he fighting for? WBA, WBC? What is he fighting for? At what weight?
I think it was WBA
at
122, I believe. I think it was an interim at 122. I think I gotta look at his Instagram story again.
Oh, okay.
But he had posted
good.
about it.
Okay. Well, hopefully he
if I had him higher on my list, and you had him on yours. Well, I think I had him like what 8, 7, 8.
Yeah, you had him higher,
something like that. Yeah, that nigga's the truth, man. I mean, well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm ready to see Gary Russell, little brother, get down again.
Yeah, it's time for him to the 118 guy, the 135. Which one?
I'm talking about the 140.
Oh, he's 140 now. Yeah, he's a problem too. All of them are problems, dog. All of them are problems. All three of them, all problems.
Now, did you see how he did Jerome in the amateurs?
Yeah. I seen all, man. He's a problem.
Oh my god.
And he a dog. And he a dog. He mean.
Dude,
he mean, dog.
Dude, I played that match with my grandpa the other day because I recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I played that for my grandpa the other day. He was like, man, who is that guy? He said, man, I said, I call my grandpa Wayne, right? Because my grandma, that's what she used to call him, man. So we all call him that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Wayne, man, this dude is a problem. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, he said, you can't even hit him. I said, that dude is the truth. Yeah. You know how, you know, bro. Like, and when I seen him fight Jerome Ennis in the amateurs, I was like, oh, man, he been the truth. Yeah. Cuz is nasty.
Mm-hmm. And he's powerful.
So who you got for who is your top 3 of
top 3
without a title?
That doesn't top have 3. A title?
Yeah, without a title.
Jerron Ennis. Well, Cool Boy Steph has a title.
He don't really count.
I don't have a title. I like Chris Colbert. His last.
I was gonna say that too.
I didn't like his performance in June, but I liked his performance in September.
Shit, man, that boy got power, man. That was my first time seeing him.
And who's number 3? Who's number 3? Who could I give it to? Jaron Ennis, Chris Colbert. Who's exciting that don't have a belt?
Man, we just talked about it.
Yeah, but he's still like below the prospects because he hasn't had the step up fight yet.
Okay.
So that's why I was trying to leave him out. Shit. I don't know. Who's the third guy? Manny Powell? Yeah, he's on the comeback trail this weekend. I mean, December 28th. December 28th, he's on the comeback trail. He got robbed in his last fight, so he's gonna come back and knock somebody out December 28th in Atlanta. I'll be there. I should be there. You know, I haven't got my plane ticket yet, but I'm trying to wait for these prices to drop a little bit. It's $470.
Oh, so you going today?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, you'll be out there, right?
Listen. I'm trying to go to LA for that Charlo fight, man. I think that's the one I'm finna go to, bro.
You driving down?
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead.
Yeah, let me know if you come
that
down.
Drive went that bad last time, and the homies that went with me to the Earl Spence fight.
Okay.
Talking about going to that one too.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I need Tank to fight somebody better for me to go out there like that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And I didn't think you was going, man. If I know you was going, I probably would have tried to make that.
I'm going. I'm definitely going. I'm waiting on. I'm supposed to get some buddy passes, so I'm waiting on these. But the buddy passes don't kick in until December 25th.
The only way. Only way.
You know what I mean? So I'm waiting. So if anybody got some buddy pass out there, I'll gladly buy them from you, dog. Anybody want to save me some money and make you some? Email me if you got somebody.
My mom works. She works for U.S. Airways.
Oh, dope.
They do this list now. They don't really like they used to just let you get them.
Mm-hmm.
Now they put you on some type of list you got to be on. It's weak now. I used to be able to fly all the time. Now I gotta like pick and choose because they only give you a certain amount of flights that they let you take.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm trying to. If I'm going somewhere, I'm going to Philly because my aunt stay out there, and I think it's gonna be in Philly at Danny Garcia fight, right?
That's gonna be January 25th. What up, Janelle? Yeah, we all need buddy passes, Janelle. Hell yeah, we need buddy passes. I spend $1,000 a month. No, not 1,000, but $700, $800 a month on flights. You know what I mean? So
is that Danny Garcia fight gonna be in Philly?
I don't think. No, it's not gonna be in Philly. It's definitely not gonna be in Philly.
See, that's what I'm like, damn, because I want to see Cool Boy Steph in person.
Yeah, he's a joy, man.
And I thought
that fight may be on the West Coast. I don't know.
Because this is supposed to be the perfect storm right here. I was gonna be able to see him and J-Rock.
Yeah,
these guys supposed to be the perfect storm.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. I would like to see Chris Colbert on that card too. You know what I mean? I think that's a good card. Chris Colbert, Cool Boy Steph, and J-Rock as the main event. I think that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been player.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that would have been player. That would have been that'd have been. Just look, see, they messing up. They had you book a fight for me. But I'm gonna get with your friend, man. I really appreciate everything you
all the time.
You do, my brother.
Thank you.
I'll probably go DM you for ask you some more damn questions about
feel
this
free.
thing.
Feel free. Yeah, hopefully, I have answers.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you. I got a little logo.
Okay.
I'm going through a few little logos right now.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna send them to you, man.
Thank you.
Tell me which one you like when I send it to you.
Okay. Sure.
I'm gonna keep listening in, man. Hey, keep it from these niggas' neck, man.
I will.
At all times, man. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
Peace.
I'll holler at you.
Yep.
Peace.
Yep. Hey, Janelle, you might as well go on and book your ticket because you gonna book it the last minute. I ain't coming. And you gonna feel that pressure fight week. I gotta be there. Hey, so you might as well go ahead and book your ticket now. Congratulations, Grandma. Your grandma, congratulations. And so everyone drop a congratulations to Janelle, man. She became a grandmother. You know what I mean? Beautiful daughter. So yeah, man. It's I'm excited to get to Atlanta. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But them fucking prices, I'm going though. I'm going. But them prices, $477. I might as well wait to see if it'll drop, because the highest it'll go is $577, right? So I might as well just wait. You know what I mean? It can't hurt. Taylor, yeah. I had a hunch. I don't know if it's confirmed for Staples Center. I actually can find out right now. Let's see. I actually just looked at their schedule for concerts too. But let's check their schedule. December, January. Load more. Oh, that's the other one. I'm looking at the wrong one. See if I can get the because sometimes they have it already on the Staples Center, or because I know I was gonna get tickets to see Trevor Noah, but I haven't gotten them yet. No, it's not gonna be there at the Staples Center, because they have an event at the Staples Center, the Cali Bash Saturdays. So it can't be at Staples Center. So it's not gonna be at Staples Center. They have an event there at 8:00. 8 p.m. The Cali Bash Saturday only tickets. So if it's in LA, it'll probably be shit. They can't go to Ontario for that fight, and they can't go to StubHub. It's in January, so shit. It may have to be in Vegas somewhere at one of them small casinos. You know what I mean? Because Danny's not a draw over here, but Danny's definitely a big draw on the East Coast. You know what I mean? So I would say Barclays. You know, especially a Fox big event. I would say Barclay. I definitely would say Barclay. So we'll see. That breakdown 78 did about the stadium was very telling. Yeah, I actually listened to it. I want to do my research on it before I actually started talking about it. But just based off of the information that 78 said, oh shit. You already know how I feel about that shit. But I just couldn't go all the way in yet, because I don't have my information. So if you ask me a rebuttal question, and I'm like, I don't know. So I just haven't did my research on it yet. But I listened to it. I just got done listening to that video. That and Black Fight Fans video did today. And I actually want to expound on Black Fight Fans video. Phenomenal video. What up, D Cole? Phenomenal video. I talked about this maybe a month ago about the business, and then Black Fight Fan took it to another level. Now I'm going to attempt to take it to another level, and then Black Fight Fan going to take it to another level. So we're just going to keep on helping y'all understand the business of boxing as it relates to what's going on. And that shit was a good ass video. But there's after I drop this video, I want all y'all to go re-listen to my Bob Arum video interview. And if you listen to the nuances of that, you're gonna fully grasp what PBC is doing with Fox. You know what I mean? That shit was powerful, right, Reggie? The kids in bed now. You do what I do, but I do mine's an hour early. Earlier than you. That's why I was late today, man. They went to Disneyland, and I ain't touched my kids all day. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, I gotta you know what I mean? They went to Disneyland 7:30 this morning. So I hadn't had a chance to touch him today. So I just wanted to roll around with him and push him a little bit, make Lincoln cry a little bit. You know, I'm not a good father until Lincoln cries. I have to make Lincoln cry at least once a day. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what it is, man. You know, so that's why I was 5 or 10 minutes late this evening. So but yeah, man, I genuinely believe Anthony Job. Oh, boy, did anybody see Queen and Slim? Did anyone see Queen and Slim? Disneyland? Yeah, that's how they say it. Hey, man. Oh, man. I'm going to record my daughter. Oh, man. Lincoln says it's normal now. But you haven't seen Omega Red? Shit. Don't have to answer this. Yeah. So, yeah. You know, tell you guys a story. Well, I'll talk about Dre, and I think it's a pretty unique. We met in college. 1997. 1997. She was a freshman in college, and I was a junior. I was a fourth year junior because I transferred down, but I ended up graduating in 4.5 years. And I'll it's no need to talk about it in the middle of the show, but when we get to the end of the show, I'll talk about it a little bit more. But you want to see Queen and Slim? Because you from Compton? Shit. Hopefully you watching the show from underneath your bed, goddamn it, Annabelle. And your last name Lopez? Shit. Oh man. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. See, I don't like the term. See, when you use the term marriage, I don't like ownership. So I don't believe I can own a human being. Like when people say like that's my husband, that's my wife. That I don't really like that term my. You know, I mean my. I like free will. You know what I mean? I trust free will. You make your own decisions. And you know what I mean, you do it that way. But we can talk about that. I have a unique perspective on relationships and all that. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely willing to talk about it, but not in this live, because that's a fucking 2-hour live. It'll fucking blow y'all mind. But yeah, we definitely talk about that. But I don't like that term. You know what I mean? I don't believe I should own any person. I believe if someone loves me, they're gonna make the right decisions. If they don't love me, they're gonna make the wrong decisions. You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel. I don't believe I own anything that's on a woman's body. I don't own her intellect. I don't own nothing about her. You know what I mean? So just how I feel about relationships. That's just my perspective. Did y'all not know about Arabia until now? I wouldn't support anything over there like I don't. Double OG. I mean, I knew about it, but you know, the funny thing is you lose sight of it because you live in America. And partnerships, yeah. You lose sight of it because of we have so much to intake in America. Shit, we all watching 4 sports at one time every day of the year, whether it's college basketball, college football, boxing, baseball, NFL, NBA, college basketball. We're all consuming at least 3 to 4 sports. We have a significant other. We have children. We have a job. We have a business. We have family issues, positive and negative. We have health issues. We're trying to get better in some capacity. We're isolated. So there's so many things that we and I'll be honest, I lost track of it. And then Fred, I feel similar about marriage, but when I say people pick on me for being under, nah, man, I'm telling you, man, free will, in my humble opinion, y'all gonna push me to have this conversation, right? In my humble opinion, lean on free will. You know what I mean? Because there lies your answer. You know, like a friend. I'll simplify it. So like if you have a best friend, right? Male or female, you have to trust that they have your better interests when they're not in your presence. When you have to believe that they're going to defend who you are when you're not with them, you know, and just what I believe, man. You know what I mean? Free will, trust free will. You know what I mean? Love yourself, love other people, trust will, and don't get mad. See, here's the catch. Niggas be getting mad over I'm weird. I'm different when it comes to this. Niggas get mad when we'll start at the bottom level before we get into like the intimacy and the sex shit, right? If a nigga holler at your girl, you fucking flip the script. Like she got to tell the man that she's with somebody, not you, nigga. In my humble opinion, I mean, protecting her versus her telling another man she has someone else she's dating or doesn't, or you know what I mean. Let her decide. That's what I believe. that's just how I believe. You know, I never get in front of a woman. I always allow her to make her own decisions, and I support them moving forward, because at the end of the day, no one man can be everything to one woman. It's just what I believe. You understand what I'm saying? And these are honest conversations that you got to have with people. You know what I mean? I'm as honest as I am on this, is as honest as I am with Dre, as honest as I will be with Lincoln when he has the capacity and understands life, and Kennedy. And like, I'm no fool. I have a daughter, you know what I mean? And I hope that I can keep her pedometer low, you know what I mean? And she can see y'all niggas before y'all get there. You know what I mean? I'm not no fool. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be oblivious. You know, I just have to be a better than average man when I'm in the presence of my kids, you know? And so that's kind of how I stand on that. You know, I like to lean on my character. So if even friendships, like, so like if you betray me, I'm going to give you the same energy as loyal as I am. I'm gonna give you that energy when you're disloyal to me. You know, it's just, Fred, you speaking too real right now. No reason to stop. Yeah, man. It's just I've never been that dude. You know what I mean? And I'll be real with y'all. I've been fortunate enough where I've dated every woman in the world. You know, I'm talking about, I believe, you know what I mean? Like, in terms of famous, in terms of rich, in terms of poor, in terms of doctor, lawyer, teacher, been on TV, been on a magazine. You know what I mean? I've had a fake ID since I was 7. We talked about this last. I had a fake ID since I was 17. You know what I mean? And I don't talk about that much, my prowess, much, because I'm more of a man than I am. You know, I like who I am today. You know what I mean? So I don't really talk about that shit, but I have my time. I have my fun in the sun, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Fred, shout out Joe Garcia's wife, please. He too cheap to do the super chat. You're welcome, Joe. What Joe say? I missed it, Joe. It's a Joe. What you need me to say, dog? You are the man. Oh, you the man. What do you need me to say? Thank you, Omega Red. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, man, it's, we can have conversations about relationships, man. We can have a conversation about relationship. I just feel I don't own anyone. I don't. You know what I mean? And no one owns me. I have free will. That's how I can say what I want to say on this YouTube channel. I say what I say on Instagram. I live how I want to live. You know what I mean? I'm very respectful. I don't I don't think I disrespect people maliciously. Shout out his wife. What's his wife's name? It's her birthday. Joe, what's her name, man? What you want me to say to her? So y'all call and come on, let's have this conversation now. We here now. Fuck it. Let's go. It's a great conversation to have. That nigga went in hiding. Fred, I got nothing but love for you, but I'm some disappointed in the way this has been handled. Much respect. I can't find it. Dog, I done did, Courtney. I done did everything you told me to do. It's not there. I say yes, and I follow up. It's not there. It's nothing I can do. How can we fix it? It's going to get mailed back to you. It's definitely going to get mailed back to you because I haven't got a notice. And I get packages there 3 times a week. 3 times a week. I'm just being honest. I have people in the chat that send me stuff to the address every day. So I wish I could. Courtney, I wish I could help. I'm trying. I did my best. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, call in. Let's have this conversation. And it's important. It's important. Maybe we got some young people out there getting married and use your discretion. Maybe you got some people out there want to get in a relationship. Use your discretion. You know what I mean? I'm only giving what works for me. Yeah, call in. Let's have this number. What up, Cash G? I appreciate you, man. Always holding the chat down. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you. Any women in the chat want to chime in? Man, I'll say this. When you allow the woman. Oh, we got a call. Who this?
Let my tent to B12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
404. What it do?
For real, what it do? 2 left hooks, man.
Oh, what's popping, man?
What's happening, man? You talking about the marriage thing, man? Look, boy, I've been married 17 years, man.
Let's talk about it.
I'm been with my wife, man, since I was 17. I'm 43, bro. Look here, man. Key to a marriage, man.
Who?
Man, say you're sorry. I said the key to staying married. That's what you talking about, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm saying for me, the key to staying married, bro. Man, apologize when you supposed to apologize, man. Stay sensitive to their feelings, man. These ladies some sensitive creatures, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, key to my marriage, man. Me and my wife is one, man. We share money, share everything. We think alike, finish each other's sentences. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So what I tell a young brother, man, you get you a good girl, man. Keep her, bro. If you gonna play around, whatever, man, never let that get back to that house, man. Keep that one good woman, man. Seriously, man. If she care about if you eat at night, she care about when you're sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She got your back, man. You know, if you had to go away for a while and leave money, everything gonna be all right. Man, keep that one that love you, man.
Yeah. No, you spitting facts.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah, man. Now, ain't nothing wrong with going out there catching another time or two, man. Protect yourself, man. Don't never cheat on my wife. And I ain't telling no man to go cheat on his wife. You know what I mean? And I also tell a young brother, man, don't get married before you ready, man. You know you still want to hoe and run around after all these thoughts and shit, man. Don't go try to marry that woman, bro. You know what I mean? Chill, man. Let that shit get you like 30 or some shit, man. You know you're done running them streets before you go do that old bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Cause you lose that good woman, man, the one that care about you, bro. You'll never get her back, boy. You think about it forever, man.
Oh, you gonna think about it forever? I got a friend right now, man. Going through that. He's married too, with kids.
Yeah, bro.
And pain. In his silent moments, it eats him alive.
Yeah, man. It ain't never easy, bro. Even the whole marriage shit, bro. I love her, I hate her. She love me, she hate me. She miss me, she want me to leave. Fuck, you know what I mean, bro? It's all type of shit going through this shit, man. You know what I mean? It's the people that can stay together and keep that shit strong, they get right, man.
Yep.
For real, when the trust is gone, bro, she gone, bro.
No.
All right, man. That's all I had to say, boy. Just drop some knowledge on these young brothers about this shit, because I've been in it, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. All right, peace, kid.
All right, bro.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, man, and he made some great points about. I wrote in my book. If y'all want to know about my exploits, I wrote a book about it, but it goes from 0 to 100. That saying, if you love it, let it go, and it comes back to. And if it was meant to be a comeback to you, don't believe that shit, nigga. Don't believe that shit, because you're not the only great man in the world. You're not the only one in the world with morals or a job, or that opens up the door, or that got that combination of swag and nigga and gentlemanlisms and whatever you want to call it. You're not the only one. Don't fall for that shit. I'm the only one. Nah, you ain't the only. You just was the first one. You know what I mean? Do I believe in soulmates? Yes, I believe in soulmates, but I don't believe that you just have one soulmate. You know what I mean? I just don't, I think when you're walking in your spiritual light and someone else is walking in their spiritual light, sheesh. Oh man, it's an amazing life. Yeah, why did I sleep? Why did I cheat on him? No, why did I sleep with him? Yeah, well, not why did I sleep on him. But that's a good title too. Salute to the chat. Shout out to the LDBC in here. Chuga, fantastic, man. I appreciate you, King. That's love, man. Hey, I by the way, who gonna be the 100th like? Boom, there it is. I appreciate y'all, man. One, y'all hang with a nigga late as hell. And two, y'all donate money to me. Thank you. And I tell y'all know y'all money go in the right place. You know what I mean? All the money I get from this YouTube channel, shit, 90% of it goes towards traveling in the community. Shit, no, my bad. 100% of it goes to the community and my travel expenses. So thank you a lot for sure. Thank you.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gonna go get it.
No kidding. Putting my kids to bed. What's up, man? How you feel? How you feel?
Yeah, I said, man, chilling. They ass is still up there making all that noise, man. They gonna pay for it. They gonna pay for it when I wake them up all early in the morning for school tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, a great subject, man, on the wet thing, man. Me, I'm the opposite of it, but I'm not a dude who speaks down on it because I've always been a dude who, even in relationships, when I was doing my thing, had many chicks on the side and all this shit. I always established the fact I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for marriage or any of that. But my thing was never to play with any woman's heart. It was always for the kinship, the companionship, whether it was sexual or just from, real intimate conversations. And any chick I ever messed with, even to this day, our relationships are still are still intact and still cool. Even with my kid's mother, the way the things that I established is that she would never suffer from anything or struggle. I would never shit on her to allow her to struggle for anything. That's just my path, the way I grew up. And I think that could be an effect to how I grew up. We was taught to be kind of players, have many women and things like that. But my thing was, even when I had my little period of where I had multiple chicks at periods of time, it was never to play with any of them hard, but it was to get the benefit, because there's no greater benefit than sex. And that's surely what shit was about when it came to me before I had kids. But for those in marriage, you have to seek the right woman. I refuse, because, and that's the other thing, there's so many people who are being forced into marriage. This whole term of putting a ring on is the most idiotic shit. If a person can't treat a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship as a marriage, you need to pick up the signs and stay away from that motherfucker. And that's a real critical point before people even step into. I see people where they rush into marriages after being with somebody for a few months. And that's my thing. If I'm not at the point to where I'm ready my thing is I'm never getting married. My whole focus on things, and too many, especially with adults, too many people are looking for others to make them happy. And this is a statement that Will Smith made a while ago, and I've always been this in my thought. It ain't my job to make you happy. You have to find happiness within yourself. And you have to, I'm real key on that, because so many people go through these things of wanting to see what can you do for them, what can you do for yourself. And then we combine those things, and that's kind of the general perspective I always had. I don't want to marry nobody. I got my kids. That's what I need in life. And, I got multiple female friends who I mess with, but it ain't going to go no further than that. If they decide to move on, get married to somebody, then that's what it is. But as far as me doing that, I can't do that. My whole process and cause for living is to develop my two kids whose asses just hook up and still down here. But that's my focus. Too many adults are still chasing love. They're still dealing with pain and hurt. I can't do that. Can't do that at all.
You spitting man, you spitting real facts, man. Learning self is exceptionally important, and which leads to another topic of conversation or segment of this conversation is allow the woman to make a decision on her own. Tell the woman the truth and see where she stand on it. Fuck lying to women, dog. Listen, we're all sexual beings. We're all spiritual beings. We all need money. We all are human. Let her stand on her own and make her own decision. It's just what I believe, And people use the term marriage, and I'm so far above that in terms of like my connection with Dre. It's so like marriage would be like low frequency for us. You understand?
Right.
Like that's like bottom. That's like at the bottom of the whale. Like we're so far beyond that. We've been friends since 1997.
Right.
1997.
And that's the key, that being friends, the friendship is what matters, man. I used to get so turned off when people, I don't even like going to chicks' house, because the first thing come out of family member's mouth is when you get, like, that marriage shit just disgusts me. Like, I don't know, the term disgusts me because it's too gimmicky, and it people don't know the real reasons behind it, why they want to get married. They just taught something without process of a mental process behind it. Like, learn to just love each other. Learn to accept the bonds of friendship. Whether and stop being most people are forced in it because of their friends are pushing for it. You need to put a ring on it. You've been around this long, or you got families doing the same shit. And it's crazy.
No, you're right. No, you're right. It's men gonna learn, man. You know what I mean? Men gonna learn just to be honest. Just be who God made you to be. You know what I mean? If you're a one-woman man, be a one-woman man. If you want to be with multiple women, tell the woman you want to be a multiple woman. You know what I mean? It just makes things a whole lot easier. A whole lot easier when everyone's living their truth. You understand?
Yeah, that's real talk, man. That's been always the thing, even to this day, that worked for me, just being upfront and honest. I don't have to run game. I don't have to lie and play a bunch of trickery on women, because the minute you play with a woman's heart, you would rather fight Deontay Wilder than to deal with that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But
you're right.
But the honesty is real, and it just comes off that way, man. Just being really what works for me, and it's like, even with any cat who comes off as a player, the thing that gets them by with shit is, conversation. Real good with great wordsmiths, but great conversation for a woman. Conversation rules the nation. You stimulate a woman's mind through conversation, that shit works with them, along with other things. But just being upfront, honest. If it's just all sexual, some women will accept that. Women will accept that, but so many dudes play so many tricks and sucker shit just to try to get into some woman's drawers. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. Some dudes do a bunch of trick shit. I don't do no trick shit. I don't even go on dates with a lot of chicks at all. I don't believe in that shit until we establish something. Then I may want to go out. And all that dining, nah, I got a spot. We can come kick it. We can go do some other shit. But I'm not with the fancy want to be a player, and then you become. Because when cats get like that, they become possessive of a woman once they start to normalize and things turn away, and then they be, that what you worked for, and you put in all this work trying to impress you, then things begin to flip, and they go way south when you did a lot of false type shit to impress and to try to win this woman over versus just being yourself, and. Man, it should just worked out for me, man. My life been on some like player shit, and I'm just cool. I don't do none of that mind manipulating, trickery on women. I don't do none of that shit. Like, even with my kids, kid's mom, she stay here, but we ain't together. Like, it's just me trying to help her out. She can do what she wants, but that ain't my thing. But my thing is, it's because I'm doing pretty good. I ain't gonna let her suffer so my kids see that shit.
Absolutely right.
But when she gets to get ready to get herself on, she move on. She can move on. But I still fuck with other chicks. She live here. She can fuck with other dudes. She live here. But my thing ain't to do none of the sucker shit that people keep in their mind. Oh, fuck that hoe. No,
I've never called a woman the hoe in my life. In my grown man age, maybe I was 17, 18. Bitches and hoes. Even when I
was young, I never done that. I just always kind of been on some player shit from maybe watching my older cousins, seeing how other cats did shit, and it just
man, my life, man, just been good. I can write a book on many things, multiple things, but I had my run when it came to women. Even with I got stories, man. Major stories.
Yeah, we all do.
Major
We all
stories.
got stories. We all got stories. Yeah. You know what? You know what I would change about me, like in my younger years, though, is I would have focused on more being the man than a player. You know what I mean? Like I would have, and naturally, there's a segue. You must have hung up, Reg. I lost you. So,
no.
Oh, you said okay, yeah.
Here.
So, I wish. See, I didn't have no modeling when I was younger. You know what I mean? And that's why parents are so important. Fathers, especially. You know, if I would have had that modeling, I didn't have modeling until I got like, Dre's father was a great model for me. He worked for UPS for 35 years and then retired. Great handyman, great father, great husband, takes care of family, great grandfather, and also had friends. You know, like my business partners or have married, and all my accountability team. So if I would have had that modeling from my childhood, I could have got to the man phase a lot quicker. I just was very immature, and I had to learn as I breathe. Like every day I had to get better. Every day I had to get better. But when you're a man, you can see women better than sometimes they can see themselves. Like you already know the play. You already. And then see, here's the catch. See, and some of my young men may not think this. Every woman that I meet, every man that I meet, not in a selfish manner, I want to elevate them. Whether it's you in level 3, you get to level 4, you get to level 4, you get to level 5. Because I say whether you're a prostitute or Mother Teresa, I'm gonna open up the door for you. Simple. I don't give a fuck what you've been through or what you're about to go through. You're a woman to me. You understand? And that's how I've always been. Especially since I've had a job, 25, 26, 27. But I just wish, from that 17 to 25 phase, I wish I could have been in my man phase. I wish that, because I wasted a lot of time doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? So
right, I feel you on that one, man. And I agree with the same thing, and it's because a lot of people don't come from particular modelings that you're speaking of being around men that show you how to do things, how to honor and treat women. We kind of go off, especially for me, going off kind of with our environment. My environment was about how many chicks you had, how many women you screwing and things like that. And
now.
You fashion a mode, even when you ain't getting it, you're lying about it. It's always about you got this many women because you thinking that's what a man is. And when I got to my point where I was doing it, it was just always about me just trying to smash as many chicks as I could, but always did it in a player type way, not to treat them like or be. I never bragged about, oh yeah, I'm smashing this chick, woo, 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 to embarrass them. No, I ain't gonna treat you like dirt, but we gonna do our thing. I got other chicks on the side. Woo, woo, you my girl, but you ain't my girl. And that's what it is. And even to this day, a lot of these chicks who I felt with, I'm still cool with to this day. Our relationships is intact because even during these periods, it was always about, because I love to have deep intellectual conversations.
I love it. Yeah.
And to speak about realness. Yeah, I'm not speaking about housewife shit or what's the most fashionable thing. And no, I'm gonna have deep conversations, societal type conversations, life conversations. And even with some of these women, they may not be in there in the mental stages, but as life move on, and they see the game, they see the keys, man, these chicks be loving me. Some of them be married and everything, but I wouldn't touch them. But it's just their appreciation they have for me. But if I could have slowed down back in the days and established something with a chick with some longevity in life, maybe I would consider marriage. But with my thing of messing around with different chicks, but a lot of these chicks weren't in the right place because they're dealing with a lot of those ills of not being raised properly, or not, not growing up in a house that was loving and things and that, and they're looking for love in different places. And that's what kept me away from wanting to be with a lot of them, because a lot of women are hurt. And that's the
trauma.
real thing.
Everyone's carrying trauma, but women, they carry a lot because they're the mother of civilization. You know what I mean? So when you think about it from that spiritual essence and all the dirt that we throw on a woman, it's an abomination. Like it should be I'm talking in the physical realm, guys, not in the physical realm. Like it should be a double sin for mistreating a woman. Like, you know what I mean? I know my young people ain't gonna understand what I'm saying, but it's like it's something you should nurture. You know what I mean? Like I'll never be disrespectful to Dre. Never in a million years. Never. I'll just walk away, or I'm when I say never disrespectful, never. In public, she is the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. Like it's it's just where I'm at in my life, and that's why when you use the term marriage and man, we're so far beyond that shit, man. The things that we've gone through, man. We've been friends since 1997. We're best friends, teammates. You know what I mean? When we get it done now,
right?
Like,
and you got 2 kids now,
two
man.
beautiful kids, man.
Now y'all created a lineage. Like, you can't break that, man.
Facts. Yeah.
But Fred, I ain't gonna hold up too long. I just enjoyed that conversation, man. And me being the guy on the opposite side, I ain't into marriage, but I do not knock it. I believe people should establish, like you said, friendship. And your job is not to be everything for a person. The person has to lift their own self up. They have to find their own happiness. Real deep stuff, man. But I'm gonna fall back to the chat and listen, man. But great conversation, man. I like that you rolled over.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, y'all done drug me in this. Might as well finish the show on it. You know what I mean?
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.
And in private. Yeah, and in private, big dose. Man, I don't disrespect women at all, man. That's why when I a media member accused me of disrespecting his wife or his girlfriend, I'm like, hold up. I would never do that. So, and he tried to run this game. I mean, I'm just not built that way, man. You know what I mean? Because I know if you disrespect a woman, you got to fight 10 men behind her. Shit. Her brother, her father, her husband, her boyfriend. I ain't on that type of time. I ain't on that type of time at all. So, and I want to be perceived as a man, you know what I mean, moving forward. But yeah, man. Man, we done been through my thing dropped. My top drop shit. So I got to make sure I don't spill this water now. Yeah, man, we done been through it all. Dre gonna come on the show one day. She'll come on the show one day. You know what I mean? She's a partner, so I like to keep my opinion solely my opinion. You know what I mean? She's a superhero. She has a superhero job, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. So she deal with kids with cancer every fucking day. Imagine seeing an 18-month-old kid with cancer, dog. That's your job. You know what I mean? Nobody goes and sees Dre happy. How? Why would you go to the hospital happy? You know, you know what I mean? You don't go to the hospital happy. You know. Found it. So yeah, so maybe she'll come on at some point. But the truth be told, while we're so connected, and people say finishing sentences and all that shit, don't you know when I travel, y'all want to hear the God honest truth? When I travel, we don't even talk. Like in I mean, I call my kids every day, but we're so uniquely built that it still runs smooth. You know what I mean? Like, it's here for Frederick Hawthorne. You know what I mean? I'm very blessed. And I still, I mean, okay, so yeah, I'll so I had a job before Dre. And this is why I don't hate this independent shit, but I don't like when it's minimized the value of a man to a woman. You know what I mean? Like this dumb shit, like I'm independent, I can pay for my own shit. Okay, you're supposed to. Like, when did that not become an expectation? When did it not become an expectation that you can self-preserve yourself? Just what I feel. So when I graduated and Dre was still in college, I'm gonna tell you how dumb and ignorant I was. This is a funny story. So I mind you, I had no modeling. I had no modeling at all. Gregory Wyatt, greetings, Fred, and my LDBC brethren. Appreciate you. I had no modeling. Okay, understand this. I had no modeling. Right. I graduate in 2000. Right. Dre is 2 years behind me. I said, Dre, man, you should just be a biology teacher. You should just be this is 2000. You should just be a biology teacher. Don't worry about going to med school. You don't have to go to med school. That shit is stupid. You can be a teacher. I can be a teacher, and we'll live happily ever after, right? The nerve of me, because I had no concept. I thought teacher was the highest job you can possibly have, you know? And so she ended up graduating, going to med school, and I had to hustle. You know what I mean? I had to hustle, man. Those bills were coming in. You know what I mean? Just her gas bill was a problem for me, you know, because she went to med school. She had to drive 30, 40 miles to go to med school. And then you got the rent, and then you got the car payment, and then you got the interest on the student loans that, you know what I mean? And then you got my student loans and shit. So I had to really, really hustle this shit, right? And then, so all while she was in med school, I had to hustle. I don't know how I did it. Don't ask me how and where I did it. It's just a hustler's ambition. You know what I mean? Put me anywhere on God's green earth and I triple my worth. Don't ask me how I did it, what I did it. I just got it done. Whatever I can do is what I did, right? And then it flip-flopped, right? Because when you become a doctor, you obviously make more money than a teacher, right? You obviously make more money. And then, so I got laid off, right? And I had money saved up, and I had a training business as well. But my training business was a cash business, so I was able to save money, right? And then when I got laid off, I have a business partner named Derek, right? There's some time in between, right? There's some time in between. But I'm not giving you guys every year. And so he taught me about property, and I in turn invested, and then here I am today. But the point I want to make is this. Don't be afraid to give everything to gain it all. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, people go into, and granted, we had youth on our side. So it's easier to be vulnerable when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's so much easier to be vulnerable then. So much easier because you don't really have the world on your shoulders that you have to carry, right? But when dealing in a relationship and you know that relationship is supposed to go to the finish line, you mean death? You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to be with that person till death. Be vulnerable and be honest. And you're going to have times when she's the expert. You're going to have times where you're the expert. I'm talking to my men. You're going to have times where she's going to make more money than you. You're going to have times where you're going to make more money. You're going to have time where she's 3 weeks in the hospital. You're going to have times where she's quite possibly 3 weeks in the hospital. You know, God forbid, but these are the realities of life. But being vulnerable and being honest, and like, the greatest love you can give is from a vulnerable space, man. You know what I mean? Loving with an ego. Good luck. Loving with an ego ain't going to get you but so far. You know what I mean? Shit, that's hourglass love. You know what I mean? You don't want that hourglass love. You know, so you want an hourglass body, but you want hourglass love. You know what I mean? So, getting calls. We just gonna go right into it. 405, what's up?
What up, Fred?
What's up, man? How you feel?
I'm good, man. I was just over here or whatever, sitting back listening to the little chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, like I really had needed to hear this tonight, man.
Oh.
Like all y'all talking about all this like relationship talk,
sure,
and all this stuff, man. Like I am like a newly single guy.
Oh,
like you know what I mean. And I've been in a relationship for the past 10 years of my life. Like, and I'm only like 28.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, but in this like short period of time or whatever, like I've been kind of like talking to a whole lot of females because I've been single now for maybe about like 6 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I've been just pretty much just messing with like a bunch of like females or whatever,
sure,
lying to them and all kind of little, like this little like dumb
I get
shit.
it.
Like, you know what I mean?
I get it.
But man, but I really had needed to hear this conversation tonight, man, for real.
Oh, that's love. Hopefully it has some insight.
Yeah,
hopefully it has some clarity for you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Big time, man. Like, but I just had wanted to or whatever, put that out there. Like, but man, I love the channel, Fred, man. And just everything that you got going on.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hold you up though, man.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna just keep on listening.
You're inspiring other people to call in, or face their emotions or face their truth. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just that important. You know, it's just that important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
most definitely, man. So all right, Fred, man. Thanks for answering, bro.
Oh, all the time, King. All the time.
All right, man. Peace.
Yeah. Gregory Wyatt. Getting laid off has a way of focusing your mind to do that which is necessary to succeed beyond expectations. You're absolutely right. You're 1000% right. I mean, and Kenyatta Ali, how you feel? These are the conversations we need. So many don't want to let their guard down. Strength is gained from submitting to love. Amen. Hey, and thank you guys for the super chat. Appreciate y'all. Oh, what up, Lauren Bevel? Yeah, she in the chat. Lauren, to tell you, man, I'm not tooting my own horn, but Lauren is probably the only example that I can give y'all. I am always a gentleman around Lauren Bevel. Always. I don't, and because she's in the chat, I'm not calling you out or nothing, Lauren. You don't have to agree with me or nothing like that. But it's just important that we be men. Period. I don't care what she is to you. She can be your best friend. She can be your auntie. She can be your uncle. I mean, she can't be your uncle, but you know what I'm saying? Auntie and uncle go together in my head for some weird reason. You know what I mean? Be a man and practice that modeling. Don't be afraid to practice that modeling. Don't be afraid to tell that nigga at the basketball court, no, I ain't, nah, pause, sorry. Nah, that's not me. I'm cool on that. You gonna go a whole lot further. You're gonna go a whole lot. I'm telling you, man. I wish I had that modeling from birth till I left my mom's house for college. I wish I would have. You know what I mean? I really wish. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Where did we go Thursday? Oh no, we went out Friday. Yeah, L Boogie. We didn't go out Thursday. We went out Friday. Yeah, and then somebody got sleepy on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, I guess her feet started to hurt. See, when you wear heels to the fight, you know, your feet start hurting and shit. You gotta go to the car and change your shoes and shit. You know what I mean? Hey, we went to lunch though. We had a great time. What you want? Listen, so gifted. I'm the type that's gonna go get it. No, what's up, man? Back.
You know how it is, man. South for always representing.
What's popping?
Oh, nothing, man. For the youngster that was on the phone, he was talking about lying and all of that.
Yeah, go ahead, please, D.
You got to do your thing, get your thing, man. But remember, you don't gotta lie. You know, we can make it swift and suave and gamble, but they always gonna choose. They gonna like bald heads, fades, braids, dreads, fat, skinny, swole. Somebody always gonna choose you. You know what I'm saying? So just be you.
Yeah, be you.
You know,
facts.
Man,
Big
the
facts.
youngsters come in the gym. The youngsters come in the gym and they always talking about they got these dimes and they on the gram and whatnot. And I always got one question for them. So I say, let me ask you this. She love you? And they always go, yeah, she love me. And I'll go, all right, cool. So just think about this for a second. Don't answer me and don't ask her. Just notice in your brain and notice in your heart. If you were paralyzed and you got crippled, you had to be pushed around in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Is she going to be there? Simple and plain. I'm back in the chat, Fred.
I appreciate you, D. 90%. Hell no. I'm about to get me an able body. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, man, nothing breaks that bond. I mean, shit, nothing. No, and let's get back to talking about just being honest, dog. Gregory Jr., you're gentlemanly conduct reminds me. Yeah, Gregory. Yeah, man. I get to meet your son. That's beautiful. Thank you. What was I? Oh yeah, lying to women, dog. Stop fucking lying. Stop lying. I mean, please. I mean, we gotta. You gotta put a bow around your words every now and again. You gotta wrap it up. Like it's a Christmas gift. I understand that shit, right? Nigga, let the woman decide. Trust me. 50% of the women you meet probably just want to fuck you too. But your navigation system is off. You got to get your navigation system reacclimated. You know what I mean? You're so used to reading these books or watching these rappers say how they got this or how they got that girl and money's the key. Man, listen. money is like just a branch off a tree. You know what I mean? If the tree is no good, the fruit don't grow. You know what I mean? People I don't like how people like connect like all these like learned characteristics to money. Oh, you're a better man because you have money. You speak well because you have money. You're nicer because you have more money. No, like these are just something that you work on every day. It's not because you have money. Money affords certain opportunities. Not having money allows other things to develop as well, right? You develop character. People say you develop more character. People say you have a better understanding of the real world. I mean, I don't know. It's I've been on both sides of the fence, but I'll just say this. Character and integrity goes a long way. I'm just going to say that. Character and integrity goes a long way. And when you can look a woman in the eye and say either two things, I want you to be my wife or I want to fuck you tonight. You know how much character and integrity and vulnerability it takes to navigate through the murkiness? Because you know what's in between you saying that and her receiving it? Your whole life is in front of you. Oh, I was taught to do it this way. I was I saw that Meek Mill's video with Drake. So I think I got to have a little bit more money. So I got to go buy these clothes, or I got to have this certain type of car, or I got to say it this way. Man, just be authentic. Be authentic. You know what I mean? Because if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I mean, you can force it. You know what I mean? You're gonna strip it. If you force a screw in up, you're gonna strip it. Eventually it's gonna strip. You know what I mean? So when you out there trying to manipulate and maneuver, and I understand there's some manipulation that takes place. We're human. I get all of that shit. Don't think that Fred is just square one. You know what I mean? L7. Nah, I'm human too. I get it. But in those moments, you know what I mean? Say, I'm gonna get better on the next moment. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing better than knowing you got a woman, or if you have women, WOME, and if you have women that will ride for your ass. Ain't nothing like it. You know what I mean? And that's just it. Oh, 10 minutes for 10 minutes. Shit, 10 minutes. I don't know what's gonna happen. We started kind of late. I don't know what YouTube gonna do tonight, but I'm saying thank you and I love y'all in advance. All right. But yeah, man. The first hour we can talk boxing. The second hour we can talk about life. Fuck that shit. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. You know what I mean? It's a barbershop conversation. So yeah, the first hour we can talk about, but I encourage y'all, man. Don't make the mistake and lose that one woman that, man, just have conversations. Work your way through it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say who you are. If you're a one woman man, you're a one woman man. If you want multiple women, tell her you want multiple women. You know what I mean? And when you get the multiple women, tell the multiple women that you have, tell the other woman you have multiple women. You know what I mean? Simple. And run it. You know what I mean? That's just it. You know what I mean? And you will have a healthy life. You know what I mean? You know. I've seen what caught a man being caught cheating. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen a woman get caught cheating. I've seen it with my own eyes, you know. Not seen it in act, but I've seen the results of it. You know, it's debilitating. You know what I mean? It's debilitating. And you don't want to be in a debilitated state. You don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in that, man. You know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? Barbershop conversation. Well, that's what I thought when I thought of the channel. Like it would go beyond boxing, you know. But yeah, man, it's nothing I won't do for Dre. It's nothing. I already risked it all. Shit, I risked it all. Risk it all. I risked it all already. You know what I mean? It's nothing I won't do for her. Period. End of discussion. That's my girl. To the day we die. Not ashamed of her, love her to death. Shit. I'm gonna always stand in front of her. You ain't touching her. Period. Period. In the discussion. And I think men need to be that to their woman. You know what I mean? And you also need to allow her to have free will. You know what I mean? You got to let her do what she want to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So risk it all and you're going to be happy. Trust me. I said Walmart. Fred, this is fire conversation. Yeah, I appreciate it. This is a man's man conversation. All Fred's dogs. And yeah, man, it's just, you know, I really ain't had this conversation in such a long time. So this is refreshing for me. You know what I mean? All I do is talk boxing now. You know what I mean? And penny pinch in my head. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And hit Frozen, hit play on Frozen. Hit play on Frozen. It say nursery rhymes all day. That's me. You know what I mean? So yeah. And so, man, but Dre will tell you, man. Dre will tell you. She let me do what I want to do. She do what she want to do. And we have and this ain't, and people take that out of context, but I'm talking about just in terms of me impeding her. I will never impede her. I had the nerve to tell her, you should be a biology school teacher. The nerve of me. But I had no modeling. I had no construct. I had no concept of what a doctor is. You know what I mean? Or the road to becoming a doctor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? And I thank God she became a doctor, you know, because I needed to push. You know, when Dre was making money, I wasn't making, because I've always made, because I remember I was teaching and training simultaneously. So I always made $100,000, you know what I mean? Not when I first started teaching, but about 24, 25, 26, but I worked 18 hours days. You get what I'm saying? Like that shit was a struggle, you know what I mean? And then I had to go work out, and then I had to go to grad school. You don't want that life. You know what I mean? You don't want that life. You know what I mean? And I took that hit from teaching. Thank God I had some money saved up, but my earnings dropped from 50 to 40%. You know what I mean? And without property, you know what I mean? I don't know. I honestly don't know where I would be. Like, honestly, property opened up a lot of doors for me. Property allowed me to be full time on this YouTube channel. Property allows me to travel Thursday to Sunday. I don't have a 9-to-5 gig. So and I don't think that would have been done without Dre. I genuinely don't believe it. When I was weak, she was strong. When I was strong, she was stronger. When she was strong, I had to be stronger. When she was weak, I was strong. And that's it. And that's the truth. It ain't no rocket scientist. She and I can have real conversations about life. It ain't no, well, like for real. Every nigga is afraid to ask a woman about a threesome. Why are you so fucking afraid? Like, I'm talking about 3-minute warning. Like, for real. Why are you afraid to have a conversation with a woman about it? Think about this for a second. That's elementary. That's your primal instincts, right? You are a man. You're an alpha man. That's a norm in my head. That's a normal conversation to have with a woman from a male's perspective. You get what I'm saying? It's not from a disrespectful manner, but it's like, I'm a man. I like women. Do you want to be a participant? Is this something? I mean, you obviously put the sauce on it for her understanding, but and that seems to be one of the toughest questions that men are. Yeah, you have that option, Big. I'm just having this conversation in terms of for understanding, like having conversations to be open. You know what I mean? You definitely don't want to invite the devil to your front door. You know what I mean? You definitely don't want to invite the Satan to your front door. But I'm just saying, just for conversation, like people are afraid to be honest with their mate about how much money they make. If you ain't making no money, say, babe, I ain't making no money. Shit. She gonna hold you down. Yeah, every man is different. You're right. I agree. You know what I mean? 4 titties better than 2 titties. I'm just saying it's not that question that's in question. I'm just using that as the example. It may be you're not making the money that she thought she was making. You understand what I'm saying? It may be you have impotent issues. You know what I mean? It may be you're not ready to have kids, right? It may be you're not ready to get married. It may be you're thinking about quitting your job and you're not going to have any money for the next 6 months. It's going to be a little tight. Have these conversations, male or female, who you are. Have these conversations. You know what I mean? And I think it's that important. You know what I mean? To have these conversations. You know what I mean? Because
I'm prolific,
so gifted.
I'm the type that's gonna go get it.
Triple OG, what it do?
Fred, you got everybody fucked up tonight. This phone usually blowing off the hook. I'm sitting over here going. I said, come on, fellas, call in. It's okay. It's okay.